I'm going to be talking about if 64 gigabytes is enough for the iPhone 12, the 12 mini, the 12 Pro, or the 12 Pro Max. All right, so this is something that lots of people ask themselves before they buy a new iPhone because, they want to get the right gig size. And honestly, no one wants to, spend more than they have to. So I'm just going to point out that anytime I've bought a new iPhone in the last like 2 or 3 years, I've always gotten the 64 gig. Now, I've got my iPhone 11 right next to the iPhone 12 on my left here because I want to show you that, honestly, I've never really run out of space on my iPhone 11, having it, for over a year. Yeah, I'm going to show you what's on it. So as I'm, kind of going over this and recommending 64 be good enough for you guys, if you want to check out the latest and lowest prices on any of the 12 models, I'll have some links in both the description and comments of this video. It'll definitely help the channel out if you check those out. All right, so anyways, let's take a look here. Now, right now on the 12, I've put a ton of crap on it. Like, I've got tons of games already, tons of Apple Arcade games. I've got a bunch of, photos and videos. I've been recording in 4K on this phone. And you're going to see, like, look at all my recents right now. There's like 400 different things. So I put a lot of stuff on this 12. It's at like 32 gigs, so it's basically like half right now. But you can see all the stuff I've got on it. I mean, tons of games, some, big file games like PUBG, got some Apple Arcade. And when I had the iPhone 11 lined up a second ago, you could see that, I was at right around like 44 gigs. Now, if you're like uncomfortable or just like unsure about getting a 64 gig, I do want to point out that one of the things you can obviously do is, opt in for iCloud storage, which is actually something I've done, but it's mainly for like backup purposes. Also, going from 64 to 128 and then 256, it's going to run you $50 extra every time you go up a gig size with these iPhone 12s. And, like I said, the bottom line is no one wants to spend more money than they have to. So, that's why I'm saying, you got to take my word on it a little bit here. You'll be totally fine with 64 gigs. Now, I'm just going to show you that I actually opted into the iCloud storage for my extra gigs here. It was like 99 cents. They do have some other options on here that you can opt into as well. And for $1 extra, guys, getting all those extra gigs, it's definitely worth it in my opinion. Obviously, we also don't want to have to spend extra money on these Apple services, but at the same time, I use it mainly for like backing up things. It's not exactly for trying to just get more storage in general. It's mainly for backups for me, but it's an option. You could also get an iPhone flash drive. That's something that not a lot of people talk about these days, but they do have flash drives out there. One of them is called the SanDisk Expand. So that would be an option as well. But bottom line, whether you take a lot of, pictures, you record in 4K, I just honestly believe here, because I've been doing it now for the last 2 or 3 years, you'll be totally fine with 64 gigs and you're not going to need to go higher. So do yourself a favor, don't spend any more money than you have to, and just grab a 64 gig iPhone 12, whether it's the 12 mini, the 12 Pro, the 12 Pro Max, or just, the base 12 model. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Like I said, check out the lowest and latest prices. I'll have those links in both the description and comments of this video. Definitely help out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.